morning where you're at? I don't know.
It was when we started.
It's morning here, but I don't know there. Where they're at.
Today we are beelining across Montana to get to
Glacier.
We're Tim and Ann. Come along with us as we spend our weeks raising 3 kids, working and homeschooling, all while traveling this wonderful country in our Alliance Delta travel trailer. Ever since we stumbled into this lifestyle, our motto has been, when God closes the door, somewhere He opens a window.
This week, we finally find ourselves at Glacier National Park, and we have to figure out how to navigate the size of this park while juggling work, school, and a puppy.
So we're driving across Montana today.
We already went through, we're out of South Dakota, we went through
A little bit of Wyoming.
We're in Montana now. We've got 400 miles left today. We're staying at Great Falls tonight, and then we'll just got a few hours tomorrow to get to West Glacier. And we're staying in the park, so that's going to be super fun.
Yay! What do you think, Otto?
He's just along for the ride.
He is. I think he likes it. Hey, we're so close. Actually, I think this is the national park, like behind me, right?
Maybe we
Kind
saw
of.
a sign that said leaving the park.
Yeah, I saw it. We entered and we left, and we're trying to
Let's go in.
drive to West Glacier here. We have a little lunch stop on the side of the road. It's very nice, very nice. Make some lunch. Take the dog out. Can you get up there? Oh my gosh, such a big guy. Okay,
Hi.
we made it.
We survived. We survived the trip from where are we? North Dakota to Glacier.
South Dakota. South Dakota to
South
Glacier.
Dakota to Glacier National Park.
I don't know the mileage on that. Maybe I'll look it up here. We're at the Apgar campground. We got in, we got parked, we got a level, we got set up, and now we're walking to the visitor center.
We're walking around
Walk
exploring.
to the visitor center. We got our ranger books.
That's right. And then we're exploring the Apgar Village. And so there's also Lake McDonald, which trees are blocking the best part of the view. Let's sneak over here. Look at that. Pretty spectacular. We're gonna do some more exploring. I'll take you along.
Okay, we're done with work
Yep.
and school. Let's see some stuff at Glacier National
Let's
Park.
do it. What are we doing first?
Trail of the Cedars.
True. Okay, we're sitting here by the river while our kids play along the riverbank. We're almost done with the Trail of the Cedars, is that right?
I think so.
Yeah. Pretty easy walking path.
It's like a boardwalk.
Yeah, most of it, like the first half is a boardwalk, the second half is a paved path. So.
Wheelchair accessible.
Oh, it is? Oh, there you go. Wheelchair accessible. How long is it? A mile?
0.8 now?
Yeah, mile. Yeah, about a mile around. It's a loop, so yeah. Nice little stroll through the cedars, and there's a little waterfall and a river.
Now the kids are climbing on rocks, which is what they really want to do at a national park. It turns out the more rocks, the better.
Yep.
Joshua Tree, Rocky Mountain, Glacier.
Rocks.
Doing it.
Today's the day.
Going to the Sun Road. It's happening.
There's no turning back now. We were already like past the point of no return.
I know. There it is, guys.
I feel like, you know how sometimes it says like no vehicles wider than, let's say, 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get to the part that they're saying that for, and because like there's a 12-foot area.
Yeah, like one area. Yeah. It looks
well,
to me
also like there's some play there.
Looks to me like there's like 3 tight spots. We'll see. Wait our turn.
Yep.
We're gonna wait our turn right here, guys. Tim is an A1 mountain driver. He has gotten us up here in the Dooley, the Logan Pass Visitor Center.
It is not made for people that are working and doing fun stuff after work. They closed at 4. It's 5 o'clock right now, so we need to go in. But we will at some point, probably. But we are going to do the Hidden Lake Overlook Trail, which is 1.3 miles out and back. So 2.6 total. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's go.
This was recommended to us by our camping neighbor. So we'll see what it's all about.
It has a red layer on it. Let's see, do you see the red layer in the middle?
I think it was over here.
Okay, it's connected.
And these are just leftover rocks.
Because Colin observed that we are in, I don't know if it comes across, we are in a red layer right over here. Right?
Yeah.
There's all these red rocks here. So it used to be connected?
Yes.
Colin and I found some deer on the path. Shadow and Evelyn and Ben don't even know. See them up there?
It's kind of spectacular looking with the sun peeking through.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've been driving up this road that borders the national park. We've got a lot of great video of it. I mean, spectacular. And we came across this little tiny, I mean, it's a town, I guess, but it's really just this mercantile behind me, and they have some cabins for rent and stuff. And it's a pretty cool place. So we got a shop and it's a bakery in there, and we got some goodies to eat later. And we kind of passed through here to get back onto national park land. I think we're gonna go check out a lake or so, but you can kind of see behind me that there's some weather coming in, so we'll have to see what happens. But this drive has been 100% worth it, and I'll have Ann, she'll like put on a map, overlay a map to show exactly where we went, because you know, we did go into the sun yesterday, or we did half of it. This was something else. This was like a hidden gem. So can't recommend what we've done so far highly enough, and we're not even done. So.
We made it down the rustic road to Bowman Lake, so we're about to find out if it was worth it or not. Okay. Okay. It's nice. This is amazing. What do you think? Pay off?
Yes. Spectacular.
Where are we right now? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm just taking photos.
Interesting facts about Bowman Lake. It is the third largest lake in Glacier, behind Lake McDonald and St. Mary Lake. This is where we're camping here at Apgar. We drove up here to Polebridge, where that mercantile was, and then up the, I don't know what that was, road to Bowman Lake, and that's where we are right now. It says it's 7 miles long. And we're about 4,000 feet at elevation. There you go.
We conclude our evening Checking out this sunset over the lake here. Wow.
But come back again with the wind.
Some clouds down in there because we've got some weather all around. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Where did you get that? Ah!
Hi. Today's after work adventure is thumbs up from Tim.
After work adventure always a
Oh, I
thumbs
know. We're checking out McDonald Falls
up. Yep.
and something else.
Well, we're just kind of exploring the area closer
river.
to our campsite. Yeah,
Okay.
the river.
So, McDonald Falls.
We'll see.
It is. Let's see what it looks like.
Huckleberry, should we try them?
Yes!
Totally huckleberry. You go first.
You know why the water's very blue?
Why?
Because the glacier's melting, so into the water, so it's blue.
Because it's just like glacier water. It is pretty, isn't it? Hop in the car. On to the next thing. Okay, we found a little spot here by McDonald Creek.
We believe.
We
it's called-
think.
Yeah.
And we're just hanging out, enjoying the scenery, and the kids are, of course, throwing rocks into the creek,
Yep.
obviously. Let's see. Are you gonna dip your feetsies in the
did
river?
already.
Oh my gosh.
And he cried about it being so cold.
It's so cold,
And
Colin.
then he's like, "Why aren't you doing it?" Well, look, he's doing it right now.
Oh.
Am I crying?
Am I crying? Okay, we are spending the day exploring the park. I had the day off today, and so we got up early and started exploring the park.
Boy, windy.
We left our campground about 8:30 and took going to the Sun Road up to the Logan Pass, which was very pleasant. There was nobody on the road at that point in the morning, and so I basically had the whole road to myself, which was nice, given not that we had issues before. It's pretty tight otherwise when there's cars coming both directions. So especially going up the west side to Logan Pass. So so we went to Logan Pass. We drove all the way down to, what is it called? St. Mary's Visitor Center on the other side of the park, and then we exited the park and drove up here to Many Glacier, which is spectacular. I took a time lapse, one or two time lapses.
Of the lake.
Yeah, the lake and the lodge here looks amazing. Everything's shut down though for the season. However, you wouldn't know that because the parking lot is absolutely slammed. This is a trailhead for a lot of popular trails. So, but the other thing going on right now is it's like, I mean, maybe one of the top 5 windiest days I've ever experienced in my life. And so it makes conversation outside a little difficult. So we had our lunch in the car. We walked around the lodge a little bit and viewed the lake. We're not doing any hikes today though because we brought our little friend with us.
Otto's
You
here.
can see there.
Hi, Otto.
Friendo. There you go. So
Swift Current Lake.
we're just
What's
kind
this
of
lake?
what's it called?
Swift Current Lake.
Swift Current Lake, yeah, beautiful. So we're gonna do some more exploring. Okay, we made it down to 2 Medicine, back in Glacier, further south. We're meandering, we're going to all the places today. But we came to this hike, it's a walk. This is so cool. It like comes from outside or inside the rocks. You see that? Running Eagle waterfall. That is so cool. Never seen anything like that before. We found the mountain goats. Well, one of them at least.
This is Goat Lick.
And Colin read a sign called, "Why are the goats licking the rock?"
And it's because of there's like some chemicals in them, and they're supposed to have the chemicals, but they lose those chemicals over time, so they come back here to get them.
From the rock.
Yep.
Wow.
They're most active something.
April through
April.
August, I've said.
Yeah, I'll
April
So
through August.
That's why there's only one goat here. Okay. Thanks, Colin.
There's probably more ghosts, we're just not able to see them.
Yeah.
Well, there might be a goat on this side too.
Yeah, we can't even see. He could be right under us. Do you like my hat? Ben bought this fuzzy hat for himself, but he's already decided 4 minutes into the hike that it's too itchy, so now I have a hat. So Tim needed to do some hiking before we left this park because we like a hike, but this puppy is cramping our style a little bit. So we're trying to do this Avalanche Creek hike, which is a pretty easy hike, around 5 miles I think. And it's like really close to the south entrance of the park basically. You don't have to drive going to the Sun Road to get to it. So it's very, very popular. So we are currently on a hike to get to the hike from our parking spot. So we are walking along this road, getting to the hike, and then we're gonna go on a 5-mile hike. We've got our lunch. That's the plan. So that's a 1-mile hike to get to the hike.
Did you already start it?
I did.
Oh yeah, mistakes were made. What were the mistakes?
In hindsight, well, okay, really coming here in an oversized vehicle.
What are you gonna do?
So we should have kept circling because the spots become available frequently. But like, we can't just park in just any spot. We actually saw one that if we were in like a Jetta, we could have parked in. So we're on Trail of Cedars once again, because that is where our hike starts today.
Yep.
Well, our hike started back there at that parking lot that's really a mile away. But the official hike, are we on it now?
Yep.
I think so. There you go. The kids wanted to come back to Trail of Cedars. So we're back. Back, baby. What did you say? 2.4, right?
1.8 one way.
Okay.
We can do that.
From here. Yeah.
No problem.
We got that.
But it's 600 feet of elevation gain total.
Okay. This tree appears to have fallen on the path. They're like, should we move it? Nah.
Pretty cool.
That mountain is too tall to get in the frame. Half.
Yeah.
What do we give it?
9 out of 10.
10 out of 10. There you go.
Are we gonna get junior ranger badges?
Oh my gosh.
As a junior ranger, I pledge to help protect and preserve Glacier National Park and all national.
Okay, at Manassas, we learned that we should stamp junior ranger badges.
Just like this.
Yeah, perfect. I think that's great. Okay, final thoughts on Glacier National Park, Tim?
Very cool. A lot of stuff to do there. So big. These are all like very concise thoughts, but so big it requires some planning. And we went during a time, we went during shoulder season, and during non-shoulder season, you need a reservation to drive going to the Sun Road. So we got lucky. We didn't plan on it being that way, but during, I think it's post Labor Day, you don't need that. Somewhere in September, you don't need it. And that made planning for us a little bit easier. And so the other thing is we drove our dually up the road. It was fine.
We were nervous about it.
We had to stop a few times. I think you got that on camera, actually. We stopped a few times to let other cars pass us when we got to a
you just
narrow
have to be
spot.
prepared to like let people pass.
Yeah, and just go slow.
Not pass, but like
Right
some
away.
areas where even though it's 2 lanes of traffic on a curve, it isn't.
It's, yeah.
Okay, that said, in the night, late in the evening, we were driving back to our campground one night in the dark, and there was a flatbed semi carrying like
Supplies.
up
Building
and
supplies.
over the mountain. Like, it can be traversed by any vehicle. It's just a matter of the traffic situation and that type of thing.
And so, yeah, just know the normal traffic patterns that are going to occur. So, like, we went from the west side up the mountain after work, and that's when everyone was coming back down the mountain to go back to their campsites, their hotels, and so there was a lot of two-way traffic happening at that point in time. We went up that same way
at 8 in the morning.
like 8 in the morning, and there was nobody, and so I basically just rode in the center of the road.
Everyone's going up. No one's really coming down.
Yeah. We did a lot of stuff that was a little bit off the beaten path, which was well worth it.
Outside North Fork Road was like our favorite thing.
Yeah, I love
which
that.
is an unpaved road, but like a perfectly groomed unpaved road that anybody could drive on, which was beautiful. We drove up to Bowman Lake.
The road
from Polebridge.
the road
That
to
was
Bowman Lake
treacherous.
was a little bit.
That is not for everybody.
No.
But that was another off the beaten path thing. That was that whole day of being over there on the outside of the park, actually, on the outside road. Was great.
But you have views looking down into the park, which were like awesome and different than what you would get from the going to Sun Road. Because going to Sun, you're getting like, I don't know, it's just different.
Well, you're in the mountain. That was like the Teton experience, basically. On the west side is you're adjacent to the mountains.
And you're looking at the valley and the river and the lakes and the mountains towering over it. It was great. I will say it was, difficult to work there where we were.
Oh, the internet was bad.
The connectivity at the campsites or anywhere in the park actually is terrible. And so whether you're working or not, just be aware that the connectivity is a little rough.
Also, we were basically dry camping for a week at the campground, which we could have.
We were dry camping.
We could have made a whole vlog just about that, because that is not a small feat for a family of 5.
We made it okay though. Yeah, we can give a quick couple blurbs on the campground, but the campground is all dry camping. There are no hookups at any of the campgrounds in Glacier, which is fine. but just requires an extra level of planning and maintenance. What was also on our spot was difficult to get in and out of.
Not every spot there is for a large rig.
No, and you just need to be like careful even just driving around the campground for that reason. So, but yeah, it was a good location. We were on the west side. It was good. Yeah. Next, we're continuing to head west.
Next week we head west more.
Yeah, we're making our way to the ocean.
Oh my God, what?
And then what? I don't know.
No one knows.